Jeremy, great to have you here again at the CBI Annual Conference. What would be your key messages that you want delegates to take away from your speech today?
That we're very serious in dealing with Brexit as a party, that we do have a trade relationship with Europe that is tariff-free in the future, and that we put into UK law the regulations and working conditions that we've inherited from Europe. Secondly, that we are serious about dealing with injustice and inequality in Britain, which means investment in our public realm through infrastructure investment, particularly transport infrastructure, and I was very interested in the questions I got on new technology and on housing. On new technology, there's huge opportunities there. Those great new technologies must be shared, the benefits must be shared by all of us. And on housing, it was a very good question. It was framed around the green belt, but I took it a bit further on the question of dealing with the housing crisis in Britain, which of course affects business, because if you can't get people to work in central London areas or other parts of central cities because the transport's bad or the housing is impossible, then we all lose out. So we need public investment in housing. And I made the case for public ownership of water and mail in this country, because I believe they're natural monopolies.
You talked about new technologies, things like AI, blockchain, automation. The pace of change is getting quicker each year. How can the UK be a world leader when it comes to innovation?
We have to be that world leader. We have to invest in the technology. We have to support universities in the investment they're doing, and we have to have agreements in companies that those people that are working in those companies that are benefiting from new technology themselves also benefit from it. So it can be a method of sharing wealth and sharing the experience of all. It mustn't be that we end up with a small number of people being very rich because of these high technology things, while the rest are looking on in horror and dismay as they're out of work. Out there we've got a very wonderful electric car with no driver in it, amazing. That's great, but think on how we all benefit from that technology.
British businesses are facing a considerable amount of uncertainty. How would Labour provide clarity?
We'd provide the security for the future by saying this is our offer. Yes, we want there to be better pay. Yes, we want there to be better working conditions, but we also recognise there has to be a better trained workforce, and we close the productivity gap that exists between Britain, France and Germany. They basically are far more efficient at producing things than we are, and Labour will invest in the economy, which will benefit all, and of course business will benefit from that as well, but they will also, as we made very clear, expect some changes.